get them off the truck and place them, and then if we can move them, if we need to move them later.
I'm Mike, man.
Leo.
Leo.
I would.
All right, you're good. Nice to meet you.
At first, when I didn't realize what it wasn't so stressful. But then once I actually talked to Mike and talked to you guys about what exactly was going on, what I was hauling, it added a little bit more stress because you're realizing you're messing with somebody's idea, their view of things, and if you screw that up, then that could destroy the whole thing.
It's good. No, I played in the Midwest League for, we had a low A team in Appleton.
Yeah.
And so, I got at least a season of kind of just trekking through Iowa and Ohio and Michigan.
He's gonna make this like archive or something, or somebody excavated something.
I think, and this was a kind of intention of the scale where these things are kind of sitting out kind of in the landscape. And we're getting the blue by a kind of a cobalt powder that we're mixing with the concrete, which they didn't really know it at the time, but
talking to Mike about what his vision was or what his project is, it kind of reminded me back in high school when I used to do a lot of art appreciation classes and stuff like that. So, put me back in that mindset, I guess, so to speak.
5 inches we can go about 15, 6 inches you can go about 20.
the height on this one is really nice. That's about 10 feet, yeah.
This is probably a 10-footer maybe.
Yeah.
We were talking earlier about the difference of hospitality because he said he lives in LA. Difference between there and here in Iowa, hospitality is a lot different. I said it's a slower way of life. Nobody's in a huge hurry, so they have time to remember, I guess, manners and politeness and how to actually be hospitable to people.
for a few minutes and then we'll be in. All right. He's about 15 minutes out.
All right.
You're cutting out your holes.
Okay.
Those are the holes for the wires to come out.
Okay.
You'll think we'll be doing the next pour kind of like right after that?
No. Nope. You know why? Because our mixers, this is gonna take a long time to get that blue out of our mixer.
Oh, got it.
This blue is gonna, that dye takes forever.
Yep.
This thing ain't precious.
So here's my concern, I'll just tell you. These have a capacity of 3,400 pounds.
Uh-huh.
So if I use 2 of them,
Uh-huh.
there's a pretty good chance that could snap. If I have 4 up there, if it snaps, you still have another one in there you
Sure.
can just go and hook onto.
Sure.
Now, you're screwed, you're done.
Yeah.
Or you have to flip the thing over.
Sure.
And just so you know, if you try to flip this thing over, most likely it will crack right down the middle.
Sure.
How close are you?
The fact that it's made out of concrete, which I work with all the time, to me it kind of speaks to how once you get rid of the roughness of what we create as a people, I guess, so to speak, the concrete walls and everything like that. Once you get rid of that, you go back into just the openness, the I guess the serenity. You look out here and it's wide open land. You got some buildings, but not a whole lot. But the more and more you get rid of that harshness, you get back to what the beauty of life really is, in my view.
Let's run if you can run the line like right here and just kind of trowel it that way, and we're good. Keep that line. You want that?
It kind of reminds me of like the show Life After Humans, so to speak. The idea that nature will take everything back. I don't think that's sort of what we're dealing with here, but it's more of the idea if you get rid of all the man-made stuff, you get to see what life was really supposed to be like, the beauty behind it. And that's my impression. Again, I'm not an art expert, but from a layman's point of view, that's what I see. yeah, you have the initial view that the artist had that says, okay, this is what I see. But then once they put it out into the world, it opens it up to what everybody else can see. And not everybody's going to see the same exact thing. You know, some people are going to see, well, that's just concrete sitting on the middle of the field. Woo, big deal. Other people might actually go, okay, you know, that speaks to me as far as, you know, like I just said, or, you know, it affects me in a certain way. And to me, that's what the point is to make an effect and to make people talk. That's my 2 cents on it.
I think we're gonna kind of place one like around here. Basically, these can just sit on the other side of the ties.
Yeah.
So the tie would be, so the tie's right here,
Yes.
and the tie's right there. Jesus Christ. That's so dangerous. I mean, if one of those fucking cables pops. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Drop it.
You resting over there? I'm on. Straight. Straight first. Lay it back.
I used to do runs out to New York, and there is just busy, busy, busy. You know, you don't get the kind of place where people take their time. Like out here, you know, we sat there and while we were doing this work, we were talking and we were actually having a camaraderie. I've never met these people before, but you know, if I met them in a bar or something like that, or somewhere out, and I recognize them, we'd be right back to it. It's just it's that fellowship that still exists out here, out in, you know, what they call the flyover states. And you know, to be honest, I'm fine with them being flyover states. Keep your business out to the edges. We'll have our life here. It's just it's a nice way of life. It's a good place to raise a family and grow up.
the delta's flat and the hills are filled with cotton, and the muddy water washes your cares away. On a moonlit night, you can see a light for God, but it'll always be a place that I call home. Yeah, I was born Mississippi kid, chasing bugs and cussing.